Alright y'all, welcome to a new installment I'm trying out for fun where I review movies. Maybe it doesn't even have to be movies, but whatever I feel like it. I think I'll call it Sailor Reviews. Okay, first on the docket is Red, White, and Royal fucking Blue. First of all, you know I had to do it. This is probably one of my favorite queer movies right now, or just movies in general. I thought it was really well made, even though I know some people online are opposed to that opinion, but it's my opinion. This and probably the Barbie movie is probably what invigorated me to start watching movies again. You know, I used to watch a lot of queer film back in the day. I became to really hate it because most of them are either very depressing or super cringy and campy and very unserious, or just poor acting and poor quality. But I feel like this movie had everything wrapped in a perfect little bow. Like, I thought it was a little comical, it was emotional, there was some sadness in there was some conflict, there was some sensuality, and most importantly, I think queer people deserve to see themselves in movies and film and shows where there is more lightheartedness and a happy ending, not just doom and gloom. The actors did really well in the film and they had great chemistry. I know the director went really ham trying to find actors who had great chemistry together, and it really shows. And from doing a little bit of research and everything, they even had great chemistry off the screen as like friends. One of the things I really commend them for is showcasing queer intimacy. I know that they hired a homosexual intimacy consultant for the movie, and it shows. It really worked. But of course, there are a few drawbacks to the movie. And the most glaring one, even though Alex, one of the main characters, is half Mexican, it is another story about like conventionally European, attractive, gay guys' love story with chiseled bodies, which is an issue, and I get it, but I don't really fault them for this movie. You can't really please everyone at all times. This movie is actually an adaptation from a book, and the director took some creative liberties to focus more on the main two characters. I've watched this movie like 4 times already, by the way, and I'm halfway through the book. Which brings us to another one of the drawbacks of the movie, is that some of the side characters weren't really as developed as they could have been. And like some of the scenes weren't as developed as they could have been, like when Alex was coming out to his father. Like, I didn't really understand if he's coming out or not, if he already did, which is kind of weird. And from reading the book so far, there are a few differences from the book and the movie. The director removed and added certain characters, changed the characters' storylines a little bit. So it's a little bit different. I don't fault them because of that, but it's definitely a drawback. Maybe because I watched the movie before I read the book first, but I still thought the movie was very well made. It's definitely one of those movies you want to watch with your queer friends, or alone, or your homegirls. The first time I watched it, I was watching it by myself, but also watching it with my friend all the way in China, and I would pause it for like 30 minutes at a time, just kikiing. I really had a good time with the movie. Yeah, so overall, I really enjoyed this movie, and I think I would rate it a 9.5 out of 10. I think, yeah. So sound off, let me know what you'll think of it in the comments, and let me know if you want me to watch anything else and review, let me know.